If you're learning something, the guided learning mode in Google Gemini is super useful because it guides you through your learning. It provides you with questions and suggestions of what to do next. It evaluates what you've done, says, listen, you need to study this again or study that again. Let me show you some examples of me using it to learn languages. Can you explain to me the difference between must and have to in English? My level is B1. Yeah, let's make a quiz then to see if I've understood this. Okay, that's great. Let's try out the quiz then. Can you summarize this YouTube video for me and extract 10 useful phrases for me to learn in Polish at level B1? Yeah, that's a great idea. Can you turn these sentences into flashcards for me to test my understanding?
Muszę ogarnąć ten bałagan przed przyjściem gości.
So the guided learning is really a more practical way of working with Google Gemini because it will make suggestions of what you need to study. It will review what you do. It will ask you questions to check your understanding, and you can really interact with the system. I'm going to show you 5 examples of how I use it to learn languages. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like it, please share it, please comment on it, but most of all, of course, join me on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. So what you want to do is go to Google Gemini, so open up your apps, go to Gemini, and in Gemini the important button is to click here and come down to more tools and look for the button that says guided learning. That's what you want, guided learning. And it's here that you can begin to ask questions and get your answers and set up exercises and check that you understand things. So for the first example, let's look at something to do with grammar. Now remember, when you ask the guided learning to explain some grammar to you, it will actually provide you with other questions afterwards to check, well, do you understand this? Do you want to learn more about this part or this part? You can kind of communicate with the guided learning literally like you're talking to a teacher, and it will be really, really helpful. And I'm going to try and show you exactly what I mean. So I've turned off the camera while I'm doing this example. I'm using the free tool, and notice you can either write to Google Gemini, just type in your question, but you can actually talk to Google Gemini by just clicking on this button here. And you can actually talk to Google Gemini in multiple languages. Now I'm going to ask a question about some grammar, so I'm going to click on this point here. Can you help me with the difference between have to and must in English at level B1? Can you provide me with a grammar explanation of the difference and perhaps provide me with 4 sentences using have to and 4 sentences using must that help me to understand the difference? Stop and then send. And now I'm hoping it's going to do it for me. Now, straight away, we get a grammar explanation. It was very quickly produced, actually. And then underneath here, we get some example sentences. Really useful. I've just read through these, but this is what's very interesting. Look at this. It's now saying to me, would you like me to make a test for you to check your understanding? Or would you like me to make some example sentences and you say if they're correct or incorrect? So I'm going to say, can you make an interactive quiz? So I'm going to click on this button here now. Yeah, that explanation is really clear. Can you make me an interactive quiz to test if I understand the difference between must and have to? Stop the recording and send. So now I'm getting it to generate for me an interactive quiz. And this is what I like about the guided learning because it kind of gives you options and you can go in different directions. Okay, so we've started off by getting a grammar explanation. We got some example sentences. It then went on to ask me, well, what do you want to do next? And this is one of the things about the guided learning. It really kind of directs your learning. And now we've generated this here interactive quiz, which is going to test my knowledge. Hope you like the video so far. If you do, please click on the like button. Let's move on now and just look at a few features within the quiz, and then let's produce some more content. So the quiz is interactive as you click on the button, and it's going to tell you whether or not you got the answer wrong or right. Yeah. So obviously I've got that one wrong, that one, yeah. Then I would click on the next and then move on to the next one. Yeah. Click on that one I got correct, etc. Now, you can ask for more questions, okay? You could share this individually if you're a teacher and you wanted to generate a link simply to this quiz, you can do that. But one very important thing I need you to understand, when you want to get back to the main body, you have to close the quiz down. So you close the quiz down and then you come back and now you can carry on talking to Google Gemini. Now, obviously, to open up the quiz again, we just click on this button here, okay? But if you want to carry on working here, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask Google Gemini guided learning to make a story for me at level B1 with examples of have to and must. And this will be interesting. And great thing about the stories is that they include audio. So I'm going to click on this button here. Okay, so it's generated the story for me. It's also given me a few key takeaways. It's even put the example sentences around the key grammar in bold. And of course, like always in the guided learning, it's asking me now, what would I like to do next? It's suggesting here that I write a few sentences myself and then it would give me feedback on them. Now, one other thing to note is that if you click here, you can actually listen. So you can listen to that story. So if you click on this button here, what it will happen now is that it will actually...
It was Monday morning and Sarah was stressed. She looked at her calendar. She had to attend an important...
The button to control the audio is up here on the right. I find that really useful and it's something I often do working in Polish. Okay, hope you're finding the video useful. Obviously, there are lots of similarities between just using Google Gemini in the standard mode and using the guided learning, but there are subtle differences, and the more you use the guided learning, the more you'll realize, it can really help me a lot in terms of guiding my learning. I have done a very popular video about just using Google Gemini for language learning, and if you want to watch that, I'll put that on the screen now. What I'm going to do in this video now is going to link using the guided learning into working with a YouTube video. I really use YouTube a lot to learn the languages that I study. Currently studying Polish, and so I'm just going to show you a few examples of the sorts of things that you could do with using a YouTube video and the guided learning. So I've got a video here that I want to use, so I'm just going to copy that link at the top, and then I'm going to come back to the guided learning and I'm going to put in the link here. In fact, what I'll do for this one, I will create a new just click on new chat, and I'll put guided learning on again because I'm actually going to do this in Polish, and I actually really want this material because I'm actually studying this video, so this is going to be useful to me. So to save time here, I've written in my instructions, can you summarize this YouTube video in 200 words at level B1 in Polish, and can you extract 10 useful phrases for me to study from the video? Can you translate the phrases into English? And I need to put the video link in and press on the button here now, and I'm hoping it's going to produce all that for me. Absolutely brilliant. I've got myself a summary of the story, and then, or in fact of the presentation of this video, and then I've got some really useful phrases. Now what I'm going to do is ask for those phrases to be made into flashcards, because I've looked through the phrases and they're pretty useful. I'm quite happy with them. Okay, so the nice thing about this is that it's a really good way, for example, of helping me to study and understand the video. So I'm going to say now, can you generate some flashcards? Can you make a set of flashcards from the words that you've extracted from the YouTube video so that I can practice learning the words? And along with the flashcards, can you include the audio? Stop and send, and I'm hoping it's going to do this. Now I want to point out as well that I'm using the free tool to do all these different types of activities.
Musimy się ogarnąć, bo wyjdziemy za późno.
Okay, really hope that video was useful. I love that tool. I love all the things that it can do. It's very, very helpful to me. One thing, YouTube has really added recently some very powerful features in terms of language learning. It's really helping language learners. And if you want to learn about the new features in YouTube for language learners, watch the video that's on the screen now. Thank you very much. Okay, really hope you liked that video, and if you did, then please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com. Loads more free videos. Look at all the different menu items at the top of the screen here. If you're a teacher and you want to keep up a little bit more with the work I do, we often organize webinars, online courses, etc., then sign up to the newsletter. And if you sign up to the newsletter, there is a free 14-part mini video course in using technology in language teaching, and nearly everything I suggest is free. If you want to take it a little bit further, then think about joining me on Patreon. If you join Patreon, you get extra videos every month with no advertising. I just go straight into the training, lots of ideas about how you can use the technologies in the class with your students, and you also get the chance to meet me online once a month for some direct training, and that's a real opportunity for you to practice using the technologies with me. And finally, if you want to go even further, join me on my very popular course, Technologies and Approaches to Blended, Hybrid and Online Teaching. I do that in collaboration with NILE, that is the Norwich Institute for Language Education, a very prestigious organisation in the UK. And that course has been running for many years and is very popular. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave a few more videos on the screen now that you might find useful.